see, I'm out in the woods. You might call it a wilderness. And we're going to talk about that a little bit today. That's our backdrop to today's story. Our story is found in the book of Leviticus, and it talks about God's Jubilee. Now, sometime back, Moses was called by God to free his people from the Egyptians. And Moses, with God's help, freed the people, and he led them through the wilderness. And the book of Leviticus, it talks about something that the people should do. And it's called a Jubilee. We're going to talk about that today. It's a way of starting over. That's what it is. When we're given a fresh start, we see, we feel, and we trust how God's abundance is meant for all people in creation. Now, as you listen to this story today, here's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about what it's like to have a fresh start. Okay? Think about that. Now listen, this is all found in your packets that you picked up at the church. So here's our story, Leviticus. Now Leviticus is in the Old Testament, which is the first part of the Bible. In fact, it goes Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus. That's right, it's the third book in the Bible. So let's listen today. It goes like this. The people of Israel, they journeyed through the vast wilderness for many years. And finally they arrived at Mount Sinai, where they rested. And God gave instructions to their leader, Moses, for their life together in this new land. And these were the things that God said. He said, in this land we will practice Sabbath together. Now this will not happen not only on the seventh day, but on the seventh year. For 6 years, we will do all our regular work, and we'll plant seeds, we'll grow, we'll prune, we'll harvest fruits. But in the seventh year, we're going to let the land rest. Even the land needs rest and peace and quiet. Now, everyone will be able to harvest and eat whatever the land gives us in the seventh year. In the 15th year, we will celebrate Jubilee together. This will be the Sabbath every 7 years, where we'll let the land rest. It will be a fresh start for the whole community. The land and the people and everyone will go to their own homes, and they'll be together in joy. It'll be a holy time, and we'll be fed and nourished by whatever the land gives us. In this time, we will respond with justice by giving everyone fresh starts. This means that we'll be fair and honest to one another. We'll take care of those who are sick, alone, old, or in need. We'll welcome people who are from different countries, and they will become like family. We will work with people's freedom. We will all work together to help everyone rest and rejoice in God's abundance. I will bless the land during this year, so you do not have to work it. And I promise that we will be fed and nourished by the land's gifts. Well, that's the end of that story, but wow. What do you imagine when you hear the word justice? What do you imagine? Do you imagine courthouses or maybe police officers? Do you imagine what happens when someone hurts you and they are punished for it? Do you imagine it's like equal treatment? Everyone gets the same amount of food or treats? Often, God's ideas are very different than ours. God's ideas of justice looks more like the ways we've talked about compassion. Seeing and welcoming people, being brave and honest, loving ourselves, being present with each other. It means we see God's abundance. What does abundance mean? It means there's enough for everyone. We can welcome all to the table. We can be brave and we can trust each other. We can be honest with our hearts. And we can give and receive care. And we can do the work with God to care for all creation. Isn't that wonderful? Well, listen, this ends our stories, but it does not end the story. I hope that you had a great time over these 5 stories. I hope you've enjoyed them. And I want to thank you for allowing me to be a part of this Vacation Bible School and of Compassion Camp. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. Have a great day, and I love all of you. Bye.